This week, we wrap up our unforgettable opening season at the newly restored Jacobs Music Center with one of the biggest, boldest pieces in the symphonic world, Gustav Mahler's Third Symphony. If you hadn't heard us yet in our new hall, this is the concert to experience it. Mahler's Third is massive, spiritually, emotionally, and yes, musically. It's a full universe in sound, with everything from soloists and choirs to moments of quiet mystery and earth-shaking brass. Trust me, I'm biased.
As a young man, Gustav Mahler famously said that a symphony should be like a whole world. And I think no other symphony of his embodies that idea as well as the Third Symphony. It's his longest symphony, and it tells a story that goes from nature through to human beings and finally to love. It's an attempt to describe the world as the young Mahler saw it. So this piece is glorious. It is a world in itself. The music has so many different ideas inside it, but all those ideas are connected. Everything that connects the tissues of the symphony and makes it into a whole experience also connects us to the world outside the symphony, to the rest of our lives. All art is in conversation with other art, just as all human beings, inside and outside of culture, are in conversation with other people. And Mahler's Third Symphony is particularly fascinating. It begins with a theme which is rather clearly modeled on a famous theme from the last movement of Brahms's First Symphony, which itself was modeled on the last movement of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, the famous Ode to Joy. Composer Luciano Berio once said, "Gustav Mahler's music, more than anybody else's, sums up the whole history of music." And the Third Symphony is very like that. So this theme at the beginning of the symphony, which is played by all the horns, is also made to sound like a piece of folk music or even ancient Alphorn music, which is played in the mountains. It's like human beings using brass instruments to call from one mountaintop to another. And that's the journey of this symphony, from the mountains and the public horns calling across the valleys in a minor key at the beginning, to two human beings at the end of the symphony whispering to one another the same theme but in a major key. Right in the middle of the symphony, a singer stands up, and after so much glorious, rich, full music, she sings a very stark and simple song. It begins with the words, "O Mensch, gib acht." In other words, you, people, listen. It is about paying attention to the world outside yourself. Underneath her melody, there are fragments of that opening and closing theme.
Come celebrate with us the close of our 2024-25 season and the triumphant return to our home at Jacobs Music Center. Mahler's Third is a journey like no other, and we can't wait to take it with you. Performances are Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. Want to know more before the concert? Check out the links below and join us an hour early for a pre-concert talk right here in the hall. See you there.